Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Three from Hell from 2019, directed by Rob Zombie and starring Bill Moseley, Sherry Moon Zombie, and Richard Brake. This film is the third in a trilogy which includes House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, but it comes earlier in the alphabet, so here we go. First, a spoiler alert. If you're familiar with those other two films, I'd understand how you'd think the title refers to Moseley's character of Otis, Moon Zombie's character of Baby, and Sid Haig's character of Captain Spaulding, but you would be wrong. I think we all made this mistake going into this movie. Captain Spaulding's character is done dirty the way he is quietly removed from the film after one scene. However, it had to be because 80-year-old Sid Haig was so ill at the time he wasn't supposed to do the film at all. But Rob Zombie begged the studio Lionsgate to let him do one scene, and that was all we got. Very sadly, Haig died only days after the opening of the film. It's hard to talk about Three from Hell without talking about Captain Spaulding's convenient replacement, the half-brother of Baby and Otis, Foxy, because even though Zombie said he did an extensive rewrite to replace Spaulding with Foxy, it felt like he simply did a find-and-replace job with Foxy and Spaulding's names after Spaulding's only seen at the beginning of the film. Foxy has absolutely zero characteristics that distinguish him from being a reskinned Captain Spaulding, and it puts a dark cloud over the whole film because there is no justification for his existence other than being a Captain Spaulding stand-in. Add to that, the Three from Hell doesn't bring anything new to the trilogy. The biggest thing Zombie had going for him was in House of a Thousand Corpses he had created great villains you despised, and then in The Devil's Rejects, without changing their motives, he gets you to root for them by the end, but in Three from Hell he does nothing new with the titular three, meaning the film is just more of what we've already seen, and that's just not as interesting as Zombie thinks it is. Although, don't get me wrong, it's not a complete waste, as it does solidly clip along through its near 2-hour runtime, being consistently entertaining. It also has some great actors in the smaller roles, like Dee Wallace and one of my favorite character actors, Sean Whalen. Also, fun fact, it was really hard to find a photo of the new three that wasn't the cover of the DVD that includes Sherry Moon Zombie problematically wearing that war bonnet. Yikes. I own this on 4K because it was available in that format. I like the film enough, and it rounds out the rest of the trilogy in my collection. All in, I'm gonna have to give this one a B. Solid, but in no way new. Join me tomorrow when I start talking about the 6 films to keep you awake collection. See y'all then.